Hi everybody and welcome to my Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal reaction video, because everybody's doing one, aren't they? So I thought I would throw my two penneth in. And before you say so, yes, I do know the gameplay that you're watching here obviously isn't Black Ops Cold War. it's Ground War from Modern Warfare 2019, because I kind of feel that Ground War and Gunfight, as well as Warzone, but mainly, Ground War and Gunfight were two things that they brought into Modern Warfare 2019 that were probably, the most unlike Call of Duty things that we got. A 32 versus 32, basically Battlefield mode that was more Battlefield than Battlefield, and then a 1v1 mode that blew us away in the alpha multiplayer test back in 2019. And the thing to remember, I think, is that what we've seen today, I'm recording this video on the 9th of September, from the live gameplay that they were showing after the reveal, and then from the reaction videos from all the YouTubers and Twitchers that were invited to the online event a couple of weeks ago, is that it is only alpha gameplay, and also the fact that there's lots of expectations for Black Ops Cold War. It's got a lot of weight on its shoulders, because I think back to before Modern Warfare was going to come out, and I was very much on the fence about whether I was actually going to bother getting it or not. We'd come off the back of Black Ops 4, which was kind of okay, but wasn't great. We had Blackout as the battle royale for that. Before that, we had Call of Duty World War II, which is okay. But at the same time, we'd been playing Battlefield 1 before that. We'd been playing PUBG. There were lots of other great games out there. And Call of Duty, really, I felt it's kind of we were kind of getting tired of it, I think. And then Modern Warfare came along, and it blew us away with that alpha gameplay, which was the gunfight. Which you're thinking, wait a minute, they're advertising a new Call of Duty with a 1v1 mode. Are they crazy? And then we played it and we were like, this is amazing. The guns feel great. The movement feels great. So, so there's a lot of weight and a lot of expectations about Black Ops Cold War. And as I say, this is only the alpha. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, from my initial reactions to what I've seen and what I've heard about Black Ops Cold War, I think 2021 will be the year of Modern Warfare Year 2, and I think it's going to be the year, really, 2021 for the game Hell Let Loose. And if you don't know about Hell Let Loose, do a Google search for it, because what I've kind of seen so far from Black Ops Cold War is that the maps seem pretty simple. They're the normal 3-lane Treyarch stuff instead of the more complicated things that we got for Modern Warfare. And I know initially there was a lot of criticism with Modern Warfare, with these maps with rooms with multiple doors and multiple entrances, and the fact that you had to keep an eye on 20 different windows as you were entering a particular area. But I think as we got to know the game and got to play the game, that led to a much more tactical style of gameplay. A style of gameplay that you don't always get in 3-lane maps. Also, it looks like there's going to be no 32 versus 32 ground war in Cold War, which, as I said, it's more Battlefield than Battlefield. And okay, I don't play it that much, but mainly because I tend to play a lot of ordinary multiplayer and Warzone. But Ground War really is very, very special. It enables you to be able to play Call of Duty in any way you want in a respawn environment. You can play. You can rush down the middle and try and take flags and be really aggressive, or you can play tactical and go down the flanks and be a sniper and do all this sort of stuff. And I think that was a really brave decision, and especially on maps like the farmland map, it is absolutely amazing, and gives Battlefield it beats Battlefield at its own game. And it's a shame that in a year, next year, when there won't be a new Battlefield game coming out, that Call of Duty couldn't have built on the excellent work they've done with the 32 versus 32 in Ground War in Modern Warfare and built that into Black Ops to really I don't want to say put the boot in with Battlefield, but really force Battlefield to re-look at the way they did things in Battlefield 5, and for them to come back even stronger with a Call of Duty killer as well. There's going to be no gunfight by the look of it, so no 1v1, no 2v2. They've taken the doors off as well. There isn't going to be any doors in Cold War, and I think that's a shame, because it brought in that more tactical side of the game, didn't it, where you could close a door, or you could peek through a door quietly, or you could bash through it, and it gave you more options about what to do in a certain situation, where now it's really, there's no doors, you slide through or you jump around the corner and you play aggressively. There's less recoil on the guns. Just watching the gameplay, you know, I was watching Jack Frags play, and the guns really weren't bouncing very much. Now, I know the guy's really, really good and can control recoil with his mouse and keyboard, but the guns didn't seem to have the thump that they had, and what we love about Modern Warfare. There's not going to be kill streaks, there's going to be score streaks, and score streaks won't reset on death. So as long as you get enough points, you'll be able to earn your score streaks, but the problem they'll have is obviously you'll have everybody earning UAVs, so there'll be, or cluster strikes or cruise missiles, so there'll be a cooldown on them, so you all won't be able to fire off your score streaks at the same time. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's no mounting of the guns, and I thought that was a really good addition to Modern Warfare. The graphics don't actually look as good as Modern Warfare's either. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Infinite Warfare, but again, you have to remember this is alpha gameplay, so they probably haven't added all the textures and all the effects and that sort of stuff. But I think Cold War is really going to be rewarding that run and rush and slide or jump round corner gameplay and gunplay, not the tactical gameplay that you could use in Modern Warfare. No, I'm not saying you had to play like that in Modern Warfare, but you could play like that if you wanted to. I think Cold War is going to appeal to probably the less mature Call of Duty audience. You know, I think it's probably going to be a game more for the younger ones, for the Twitch shooters, the people who like jump shotting around corners, the people who like quick scoping. You know, those people who are Black Ops super fans, the people who didn't like Modern Warfare multiplayer. It's kind of a return to kind of the pew Call of Duty, like of Black Ops 4 or of World War 2 of Infinite Warfare. And you know, one of the things that could really help it, though, that I bet they didn't have in the multiplayer alpha that they were doing, was there would have been no skill-based matchmaking. And again, I know you'll see lots of YouTubers criticise skill-based matchmaking, but I think skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare has transformed the game for the majority of players, because it means that if you're average and then you're a bit crap like me, it doesn't really matter, because you're only ever going to be put into matches with other average, fairly crap players as well. And all those really good players who run around and ruin your Call of Duty experience by swan diving around corners and jump shotting around corners and headshotting you from a mile away, they're all forced to play together now. And they don't like it. And I think when Cold War comes out, Activision will say, look, one of the reasons why we think Modern Warfare did so well is we isolated the average players from the really good players, and you're going to do that again. So I think you're going to find that YouTubers the really good YouTubers who are good at playing aren't going to like it, and they're probably going to prefer things like Warzone. And it sounds to me as well with Warzone is going to get stuff from Black Ops, but they're going to be, I don't think they're going to be changing the movement system. I think we're still going to have Modern Warfare movement system in Warzone, because it's been such a success and they don't want to bugger it up. And, you know, I've gone back and I've played some of the old Call of Duties recently, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Call of Duty World War 2, and I think when you do go back to the old ones, you realise how solid and visceral Modern Warfare 2019 feels. You know, your footsteps and your guns and your recoil and the thudding and the sounds. And I think Modern Warfare 2019 really was a more mature Call of Duty. I think the developers were really heavily influenced by the likes of, you know, Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield definitely, even CS:GO, and of course, you know, they took some of the best from Call of Duties. Whereas I think Cold War is going to be taking Call of Duty back to what it used to be, which will please some, but it probably won't please a lot of people who picked up Call of Duty again for Modern Warfare and Warzone. I think Modern Warfare 2019 scratched a lot of different itches, you know. It scratched the Call of Duty itch. It scratched the Battlefield itch with the bigger matches. It scratched the PUBG itch with Warzone. And I don't know whether Call of Duty will do that, Call of Duty Cold War. I think Call of Duty Cold War is going to be much more focused, and it's just going to scratch that Call of Duty multiplayer itch. And I don't think it's going to suck in my gaming time like Modern Warfare has done, Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, I'm excited it's going to be a new Call of Duty, and it's done by Treyarch, who make great Call of Duties in the past. Whether it will be good as Modern Warfare 2019, we'll have to see, because I don't know whether they'll have been given the time to develop it. I mean, I've got this theory about Modern Warfare 2019, that it has been in development for a long time. At least 5 years, I think. The sheer amount of content that's in this game, and the fine-tuning that's gone into it. And I don't know whether Cold War will have that. But I'm looking forward to it. I've got it already. It's all on pre-order. I can't wait to give it a go. Can't wait to give the beta a go. But I kind of do feel that we're going to be playing an awful lot of Modern Warfare next year. We're going to have Modern Warfare Year 2. And I think Hell Let Loose is going to have to scratch the Battlefield itch. Because, you know, I'm a Battlefield player. I love Battlefield. And I've really missed the fact that Battlefield 5 hasn't, you know, lasted that long. And was never as good as Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4. And Call of Duty hasn't taken up, you know, the challenge of really taking on Battlefield. So I think Hell Let Loose, if they release on console, if they release on PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox Series X, will do very, very well. So there we go. My Black Ops Cold War reaction to the multiplayer. Still very, very excited, but I don't know whether this is going to be as good as Modern Warfare 2019. I think it's going to be a much more focused Call of Duty, and taking Call of Duty back to its core values, which might not appeal to everybody who really enjoyed Modern Warfare. Anyway, that's enough from me. What do you think? Put your questions and comments down below. Hit like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more of the same, and I'll see you again soon.